It all began with the discovery of the All-Fire and the secret of the Convocation. 13 mages, blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the Circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction. Bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death. Until the last day of the old era had dawned.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall. You cannot win. The Convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So... You shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimpering?
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Welcome to the world of Spellforce. In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. Let's start with some general information. The name of the main character in the prologue is Tahira. She is a combination of fighter and sorceress. From now on, we will refer to the main character as the Avatar. Once you've solved the prologue, the game will continue with the avatar you selected before starting the game. Whenever you hold the mouse pointer over a button or an object, a help window with additional information will appear in the bottom left corner of the screen. When you are asked to click on something, this means a click with the left mouse button. We'll tell you about the right mouse button a little later in this presentation. When you click the Options button in the upper right, you can save the game or change the game settings at any point in time. Now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world. Very good. You can move the view with either the cursor keys or with the mouse by holding down the right mouse button. You can also adjust the view by moving the mouse pointer to the appropriate edge of the screen. A selected unit is marked with a colored ring. Your own units have a green ring, enemy units a red, and neutral or allied units a blue ring. In the lower left, you can see the currently selected units and some additional information such as name, health condition, and amount of mana. You can select your avatar at any time by clicking on the Portrait button in the upper left corner of the screen. By clicking on the Portrait button with the right mouse button, the view will be moved to the appropriate unit. Move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it. The Bindstone offers the Avatar an opportunity to connect his rune with this place. Should he perish, he will appear in the last Bindstone used. Enemies are able to sever the connection to a Bindstone if they attack it, thus causing you to lose one active Bindstone. Select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the Action bar. A new symbol for Activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now active. In the lower right, you will find the Overview map. Black areas have not yet been explored and are automatically uncovered when you approach them with units. Your avatar has a greater view radius, so he will uncover a larger area. The dots on the overview map are in different colors. Green dots represent your own units, red enemy and blue neutral or allied units or buildings. A few special objects, such as monuments, are marked in yellow. Continue along the path to the east. Spellforce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third-person perspective, where you see the action from a position directly behind and slightly above your avatar. To change the view, press the page up key to zoom in and the page down key to zoom out, or simply turn the mouse wheel. By moving the mouse wheel downwards or pressing page down, the camera will zoom out into an almost vertical perspective. Now, when you move the mouse wheel upwards or press page up, you will see the normal isometric views from different distances. Now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third-person perspective, you can control your avatar directly with the cursor keys or with the A, D, S, and W keys. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can change the view direction. Otherwise, operating Spellforce in this perspective is identical with the isometric view. Follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate. You can change to the third-person perspective anytime during the game, but for now, we will assume you will be using the isometric view. Change back to the normal isometric view with the mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking around the next corner. He isn't very dangerous. When you hold the mouse pointer over him, a bar will show you his health condition. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue. The goblin's corpse will light up, which indicates that he was carrying an object with him. You can now take possession of this object. Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield increases your avatar's armor class when you are carrying it. With a higher armor class, you lose fewer life points when an opponent hits you with the weapon. To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol in the action bar, which can be found on the bottom of the screen. A window will open, and on the left you can select the different categories of your inventory. Click on the ring symbol, which stands for equipment. On the left, you now see the unused equipment. In the middle, the objects your avatar is currently using, and on the right, your character's current data. We'll deal with this data later. To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand beside the torso. Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the avatar. We call these buttons portrait buttons. The green bar in the portrait indicates the character's health. When the character is injured, it will change color from green to yellow to red, depending on the severity of the injury. When the character has no more life points, he perishes. Your avatar's life points will, however, regenerate with time. The blue bar represents mana. Magic energy. When a character's mana reserves have been depleted, he cannot cast any more spells. Mana is also replenished with time. Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev. If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. If this person is relevant to the main quest, it will be an exclamation mark. If the person is only relevant for optional side quests, it will be a question mark.
I should have stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
You have a healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to use a magic spell, there are two possibilities. The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev. The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells or melee attacks on hostile targets. As soon as you select an enemy unit, appropriate hostile actions will be offered. The alternative to this is the classic method. Select your avatar, then click the healing spell in the action bar, and then click on the wounded Lev in the game world. Speak to Lev again.
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kael'thas found you.
What happened, anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kael'thas knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
As you command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Keep following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from Lev. It contains the Fireball spell. Once you have collected a specific number of experience points, your avatar will move up one level, will become stronger, and will be able to learn new skills. You receive experience points by defeating opponents and successfully solving quests. When you die, you lose a small amount of experience points every time. Next, your avatar should learn the magic spell you have just received. Open your inventory and click on the symbol for Spellbook. On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spellbook, and above it, the so-called magic memory, with 9 free spaces at the current moment. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spellbook. You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. You can enter any number of spells into your spellbook, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory. Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare objects found in the course of the game to protect himself better from magic attacks. Behind the next gate, a fire elemental creature awaits for you. This creature is completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path. Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat.
Stay with me, Ben. We're under attack. We're under attack.
The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these. Beside your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal. The heroes are your strongest allies and may have magic powers. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range fighter. The rune establishes the hero's characteristics and abilities. In the course of the game, you will find more runes and also replace some of the older runes. To summon a hero, you must use the hero's rune in your rune table, which you always have with you, and then find a hero's monument for the summoning procedure. Open your inventory and go to the category Rune Board. On the left side, you will see your currently unused runes, and on the right, the runes entered in the Rune Board. In the upper half of the rune table, you will find the spaces for the hero's runes, and below the spaces for workers' runes, subdivided into light and dark races. Depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side. If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the hero. Go right up to the hero's monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. Aside from the hero monument, the symbol of a hand appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of the rune power of your avatar. Every time you call upon a hero, or later on, even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time, too. Rune power regenerates itself automatically in the course of time. Now you can summon the hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action bar. After a few seconds, the hero should appear.
I'm ready.
A second
The rune
portrait
call.
button
Very
for
well.
your new hero should now appear in the upper left. You can now command the hero.
Destiny awaits.
Forwards.
If you want to
Follow
select
me.
several units simultaneously,
Quickly now.
you can hold down
At
the
your
left
service.
mouse button in
Very
the game world and drag a frame around
Will be
both
done.
characters. As soon as you release the
Shall not
left
fail.
mouse button,
Forwards.
the selection is established.
I shall not fail.
You can combine combat units to form groups. To do this, select the units and click on one of the small buttons at the top of the screen in the middle, or hold down the Control key and
Yes.
select a number key from 1 to 6 for the respective group.
Destiny awaits. Destiny awaits.
Once you have defined a group,
Here.
a portrait button will appear at the top of the screen with the number of units in the group. The functionality of the portrait button is identical to your avatar.
Quickly now. Forwards. Now.
You can now very quickly select a group by clicking on the appropriate portrait button or pressing a number key from 1 to 6. Follow the
What does
path
the
further
rune
toward
desire?
the south.
Quickly now.
You have a fight with the undead ahead of you. Together with your hero, you can win this fight. Use your magic to defeat the undead.
Yes. Forwards. Quickly now. Let's go. Attack. Yes. Quickly now. For freedom. Enemies beware. Follow me. Yes. Now. Let's go. To adventure.
At your command. We must run back.
Enemies beware. On my command. Into battle we go. Beware.
Well done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you.
Let's go. To adventure.
Should you want to further test your fighting skills, turn north here. Otherwise, follow the path
the order.
farther towards the south.
men. Into battle we go. Quickly now. Into battle we go. We're under attack. Shall not fail for freedom. Stay with me, men. To adventure. Let's go. To adventure. Forwards. For Aonir. Destiny awaits for freedom. Enemy shall not fail. Attack, Moon Warriors! Stand by me! Now. Quickly now. Let's go. For the order. I'm ready. For Aonir. Stay with me, men. To adventure. Follow me. Quickly now. Attack. At arms, men. To adventure. Follow me. Forwards. Let's go. To adventure.
Follow the path until you find
Follow
the merchant. Merchants can be identified by the
Forwards.
rotating coin above their heads.
Quickly now.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant. Go up to the merchant and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button. A window will appear with the merchant's menu. On the left of the menu, you will see your objects, and on the right, the merchant's objects. Your available money and the price of the selected objects are displayed in the middle. 100 copper coins make 1 silver coin, and 100 silver coins make 1 gold coin. Objects in Spellforce are divided into 5 categories. The 5 symbols beside your inventory and the merchant's inventory will be dark if you or the merchant have no objects in this category. You want to sell the gem to get money for a purchase. Select the lowermost symbol to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell. Now you can buy something else with the money. Click on the Runes category and purchase the Human Worker rune. Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by pressing the Escape key. Open your inventory, select the category Rune Board, and place the Human Worker rune in the slot with the human portrait on the lower left of the Rune Board.
To adventure. Quickly now. Let's go.
Close your inventory.
To adventure.
Follow the path to the Bindstone.
I'm ready. To adventure.
Select the Bindstone and activate it using the action bar. Should your character perish, you will not have to repeat the whole journey. You can travel from one Bindstone to another Bindstone you have already activated. To do this, select your avatar and go to the Bindstone. Click on it with the right mouse button and select your destination. You can try this out now if you want. When you are done,
let's go.
Follow the path to the human monument.
Follow me. To adventure.
Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside...
Tahira! So the others found you?
Yes, they're all well. Were you able to find out where the rune is, Joshua?
In the orcs' camp. I think it is in possession of their leader. Be careful. Those beasts are tough. You'll have to prepare yourself well. Once you've conquered them, bring the rune to me. I will turn it over to Master Rowan.
You should now have received a quest. Open your inventory and select the quest book page. In the middle of the window, you will see all your current uncompleted quests, and on the right, a detailed view of the currently selected quests. You have received the quest, The Lost Rune. When you click on this quest, the individual steps of this quest will appear on the right. Already completed steps will be displayed darkened. When you hold the mouse pointer over one of these individual steps, a help window will additionally appear in the lower left in case you have forgotten something. Close your inventory. Go to the monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. The moment you occupy a worker monument, things get serious. Normally, when enemies discover your newly established settlements, they will do all they can to destroy you as quickly as possible. On this map, however, you can take your time. You can now summon human workers.
Quickly now.
Select the monument and click on the worker symbol in the action bar. The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol several times to order more workers.
Ready to go.
Produce at least 5 workers. When you have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating your population limitations below. The upper number indicates how many workers of this race you currently have, and the maximum number you are allowed to have. At present, you can produce up to 20 workers. The maximum number of workers increases when you construct larger headquarters. On the upper right, you will now find a portrait for human workers. The number indicates how many human workers are currently not doing a job. You can select a free worker with a click on the portrait button. Workers can collect different resources depending on their race. Human workers can chop trees, collect stone,
At your
or
service.
mine ore. To the left of the monument, you will find a stone quarry, and to the right, an ore deposit. The next forest is located to the west. To have workers collect a resource, select one or more workers and then click with the right mouse button directly on a tree, a stone, or an ore deposit. Only workers may figure in this selection.
Here we go.
On the top edge of the screen, you will see the amount of resources you already
Let's
have
get cracking
acquired.
then.
You can use resources to construct
As good
buildings
as done.
or summon combat units to a monument.
On my way.
Select workers
No
and send
problem.
them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone and mine
Yes.
ore until you have at least 50 units of each of these 3 basic resources.
Your orders? Ready to go. Understood.
Quickly now.
At your service. Here I am. Very well, off I go. Your orders? That way.
Very good. You now have sufficient resources
Ready to go.
construct your first buildings. Select a worker and click on the building symbol in the action bar. A selection of buildings will appear. Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button.
I'm on it.
The selected worker will now begin to erect the building. You can select additional workers and send them to the construction site with a right click, should you want construction to progress faster. Now select some other workers and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the
Building
iron.
completed. Break's over, time for work. Here I am. As good as done. Yes, off to work. Yes. At your service. Building completed. Very well, off I go. Your orders? That way. Master of the Rune? I'm on it. Yes. Understood.
Destiny awaits. Now, on my command.
Your orders? That way. I'm on it.
In each
No
of these
problem.
resource
Ready to
buildings,
go.
up
Let's
to
get
5
cracking then.
workers can
Your
advance
orders?
to
That
the
way.
status of so-called craftsmen.
Here I am.
Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools and are twice
Here I
as
am.
efficient as simple workers.
Ready to go.
When you
Understood.
select a finished building, then you can see how many craftsmen are already assigned to
Off
this
to work.
building in the selection window.
Building completed.
When you click an empty symbol, and there is another free worker available, he will be assigned to the building. When you click an occupied symbol, a worker will be released. Those workers that construct a building automatically take over the free jobs in the building insofar as they are available. When you send a worker to a building with the right mouse button, you can fill free jobs. This way, workers who, for example, chop down trees will automatically look for free jobs in woodcutter houses and start doing them in a short time. Wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on a building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site. Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on the individual stocks and, if necessary, assign your workers to other jobs. In order to recruit a larger army, you will need food.
Master of the Rune?
Humans are very flexible and are able to catch fish, hunt or breed animals, and grow grain. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Off to work. At your service. All right, then. Off to work. Yes, break's over. Time for work. Master of the Rune? Building completed. I'm on it. Building completed.
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum size of your army. The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this building. If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these serve exclusively as food for elves. Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
I'm on it. Let's get cracking then. Ready to go. Off to work. Here I am. Very well, off I go. On my way. No problem. Building completed. Building completed.
Some goblins are attacking your
Master of the
settlement.
Rune?
You will soon
Yes,
hear
on
an
my way.
alarm signal and see a red symbol on the
Now.
overview map indicating the site of the attack.
Your orders?
Defend
All right,
your
then.
town with your avatar
adventure.
and your hero.
Into battle we go. It's an ambush. It's an ambush. Let's go.
Excellent. The attack has been thwarted. By the way, whenever you hear an
Now.
alarm signal, you can use the space bar to immediately switch to the site of the
Here I
action.
am. As good as done.
I'm ready. Let's go.
If your towers are damaged, you can have them repaired.
Forward.
Select 1 or more workers for the
Follow
job
me.
and click with the right mouse button on
Now.
the damaged structure.
To adventure.
You can not
Quickly
only
now.
summon workers at a
Now.
human monument, but also human
On
warriors
my
and
command,
mages.
let's go. Follow me.
Master of my
Single
way.
warriors summoned at the human monument will not be as strong as your avatar or your hero. With sufficient
At your
resources, however, you can produce whole armies. Now it is time to build an army. Firstly, you will need to construct a forge.
Off to work. Your orders? Master of the Rune? Building completed.
Weapons and armor for battle units will be manufactured in this forge. If you have several forges, you can produce units faster. Battle units are also summoned to human monuments. If you would like to establish a rally point for new units, select the human monument and click with the right mouse
Off to
button
work.
on the desired destination. The appearance of a little flag indicates that the summoned combat units will assemble at this point. Select the human monument and summon at least 3 recruits and 3 scouts. If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which specifies the reason
Building
why.
completed.
For example, a missing or unoccupied building,
At your service.
or insufficient resource.
Building completed.
Awaiting your orders.
Forwards. Let's go.
The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookouts for enemies. If one of these scouts discovers your settlement or your warriors,
Let's
he
get
will
cracking then.
return to his headquarters and sound the alarm. A scout is about to discover your settlement, which is shown by a yellow
Forwards.
symbol appearing on the
Follow
overview
me.
map. Destroy
Destiny
the opponents
awaits.
before they can
Now.
get away.
Here I am. As good as done.
Yes. Forward. For Aonir, I shall not fail. Quickly now. It's an ambush for freedom. Now.
You may not be attacked now. The enemy headquarters will eventually notice the missing scout and start searching for him. You have, however, gained time and can use it to quickly
Now.
produce more scouts and
To
recruits.
adventure.
It is important for you to destroy the buildings in the enemy camp as
Forwards.
quickly as possible, because new opponents are continuously being recruited there.
Now. Quickly now.
To produce
Quickly
a larger
now.
army, you will need larger quantities of food. Select your human monument.
Follow me. For Aonir. Rune warriors, stand by me.
Never give up.
Into battle we go.
The lower numbers in the selection window on the left indicate how many combat units you have, as well as the maximum number you can support.
Here.
The current maximum
For the
is
order.
10. Inside the headquarters buildings, you can use food
They're
to
attacking.
increase the maximum
Our
size of your army. Select your small headquarters building. In the action bar below, you will now see a symbol for food. When you hold the mouse pointer directly above it, the costs for this increase will show up in the help window.
On my command.
When you click once on the symbol, the maximum number of combat units will increase from 10 to 15 for 100 food units.
Quickly
The
now.
increase from 15 to 20 units already
Here,
costs
quickly now.
200 food units. Increase the maximum number of combat units to at least 20 units by clicking the symbol twice. If the symbol is darkened,
Ready and
your hunters
able.
have not
Quickly now.
acquired sufficient food,
Let's go.
and you will have to wait a while. With the small headquarters, you can support a maximum of 30 combat units. Medium-sized or large headquarters, which will become available later, afford additional possibilities to increase the maximum level. If you later decide to play with 2 allied
Yes.
races, then
No
the
problem.
maximum number of combat
Ready to
units
go.
for the entire army applies, with the races also sharing their food. Produce additional
Very
scouts
well,
and
off I go.
recruits and destroy the orc camp in the east. Secure more resources and
On
ensure
my
you
way.
have sufficient food.
Understood.
You cannot search corpses
Destiny
or
away
chests
now.
when enemies are near. There is a chest in the orc camp. Stand close to it
Master of
with
the
one
room?
of your characters, and you will be able to open the chest by clicking with the right mouse button. Take possession of both plans. You have just found the construction plan for a new building, and the unit plan for the
Ready to
human
go on my way.
unit clerics. Open your inventory and go to the plans page. Here you have an overview of which building and unit plans you have for all 6 races. On the right-hand side in the window, you can select the race. Select Humans. Place the unit plan in a free space among the units in the lower line. You can now produce this unit at your human monument, provided you have the required buildings and sufficient resources.
Destiny away now. Now.
Place the building plan in an empty slot on the line of building icons. The first line may be full, so you might have to press the right arrow.
Building completed.
Now your workers are able to construct the
Understood.
Temple of Light. Close your inventory.
Off to work.
If you want to summon human units with magic powers, you will need Aria, a magic liquid. Near the orc camp, you will find an Aria spring. Simple workers are not able to
On my
collect
command to
Aria.
adventure.
You will need a special building for that purpose. Put up an Aria shrine near the Aria spring and the Temple of Light in your main settlement. To select this building, you must click on the pointer on the right of the building selection. Up to 5 workers can work in the Aria shrine and collect Aria. The Temple of Light serves to invoke units with magic powers, comparable to the forge for weapon production. Several temples
Upgrade
allow you
complete.
to
A
invoke
new skill
magic
is available.
units more quickly. Additionally, you can buy upgrades at the Temple of Light. Upgrades are possible on several buildings, and they generally improve your units as well as offering other benefits. If you select the temple and have sufficient resources, you can click the clerical blessing symbol below. All the clerics you summon after this will have a shield and sizable mana reserves at their disposal. Beside the Aria Spring, you will see Lenya plants and moon silver. Both resources cannot be used by humans, but play an important role for other races. Produce at least 3 clerics. Should you be unable to produce the unit, the button will be darkened. In this case,
Yes, sir.
Move the mouse over the button and follow the instructions in the help window. In case you already have the maximum number of units, you can select units and
Ready
destroy
for
them
action.
by using the key K. The next thing we want to do is gear
the
up
rune?
iron production a little. Put up a smelting works as close as possible to your mine building. The mine craftsman will now deliver the mined ore to the smelting works, where it will be processed further. This means you will now receive a double quantity of resources per delivery. Simple workers can only deliver their resources to headquarters and monuments. All the craftsmen can deliver their iron ore to a smelting works, their wood to a sawmill, their stones to a stonemason's hut, or their food to a storehouse, which then doubles the amount of each delivery. Build a food storehouse.
Destiny awaits.
When the food storehouse is finished, you can use food to regenerate the life points and mana reserves in your summoned units. This is especially important if you summon several magic units. Your avatar and your heroes, by the way, regenerate themselves without food.
I'm ready.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Summon at
I'm
least
ready.
15 combat units.
I shall not fail. Forwards.
If you follow the path past the
Now.
orc camp farther to the east,
To adventure.
you will arrive at an enemy
For freedom.
lookout. As soon as it makes sight contact, it will alarm its headquarters. Advance with your avatar,
Now.
the hero, and at least 15
Quickly
combat
now.
units to the east.
Let's go.
As soon as the lookout has
To
discovered
adventure.
you, a yellow warning signal will
Let's go.
appear on the overview map.
To adventure. Forwards. For Aonir. Follow me.
The orcs have
Quickly
been
now.
alerted to your presence
Now.
and will send out an assault wave to confront
Quickly
you.
now.
Destroy the
Let's
orcs
go.
and their camp.
Into battle we go.
Engaging the enemy!
For
They're
Aonir.
attacking!
We're under attack. Forwards. Follow me. Quickly now. Now. Quickly now. Into battle we go.
They're attacking! Never surrender! Never give up!
At arms, men.
Never surrender!
For the order.
Yes, sir.
Right away.
Yes, attack. I shall not fail now. Now.
Congratulations. If you now
For
look
the
in
order.
your quest book, you will see that you have now solved the 2 previous mysteries.
Now.
The leader of the orcs was carrying the rune. Loot the corpse and take the rune if not already done so.
Let's go.
Now go back to Joshua at the human monument
Forward.
and talk to him.
Quickly now.
Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. By Zarek's accursed eyes, the rune, you did it! Even if I can barely stand to look at a rune warrior, nobody else could have managed that feat. Master Rowan will be relieved.
You have received additional experience points for solving the quests, and your avatar has gained 1 level. With
Follow
every
me.
new level, your avatar will have more life points and mana reserves. You will also receive skill and attribute points that can be used to further improve your avatar.
Yes.
Open the inventory and go into the category Character Information. On the right of the window, select your avatar if it's not already activated. On the left of the window, you will see the skills of your avatar, and in the middle, its attributes. Distribute the new attribute points, for example, for strength or wisdom. To do this, click in the window on the small arrows directly beside the numbers of the attributes. The individual attributes stand for the characteristics of a figure. If you pass over an attribute with the mouse pointer, the help window will explain the meaning of the individual numbers. Now distribute the new skill points. Click on New Skills and select Light Combat. Distribute the second point wherever you like by clicking on one of the small arrows beside the skill. Due to your improved skills in light combat, you have now received an additional combat skill. It's called Berserk. You will find this melee combat skill in your spellbook. Transfer Berserk to your magic memory. Close your inventory.
I shall not fail.
Combat abilities and some magic spells are not cast at a target, but rather only work on the caster himself.
Now.
Test
Quickly
the Berserk
now.
ability by selecting your character and clicking the symbol below in the action bar, or above left on the portrait.
Forwards. Follow me.
When you trigger the Berserk ability, your avatar causes an enormous damage to the enemy for a short period of time. This can be very helpful in an emergency situation, although you cannot apply this attack again until after a few minutes. Now speak to Joshua again.
It's slowly getting to be time for me to head out. It was good to fight by your side again.
Come along. I'll accompany you to the portal.
Zerba, have mercy. Will this never end?
That will be interesting.
Rowan. One moment later, and we would have been lost.
Do you have the rune?
Tahira salvaged it from the ruins. Here it is.
Tahira, I thank you. You have...
Served you well?
I can understand your fury. Believe me, it was worth it. This rune is the key to our future and past. But I don't want to bother you any longer. Live in peace, Tahira. We will not meet again.
Farewell, Tahira.
Through the magic portal,
me.
or follow the
Quickly
path
now.
to the south, where further opponents are waiting along with some useful hints, which you don't necessarily need for the first maps. By clicking on the options in the top right, you can save the current game at any time. Go west to the portal to leave
Now.
the map, or follow the path to the
Let's go.
south to find
Into
more
battle we
useful
go.
hints.
At arms, men.
You will receive some tips and hints from different areas of the game.
Let's go. To adventure. For the order.
They're attacking! Never give up! Enemy contact!
Quickly now. Attack. Follow me. Forwards.
Fortify the defenses! Enemy contact!
Forwards. Follow me. Quickly now. Forwards. Forwards. Follow me. Forwards. Now. Quickly now. For freedom.
Engaging the enemy! Never give up!
Follow me. For the
Never
order.
give up!
Forwards.
Fortify the defenses! They're attacking! Never surrender!
Follow me. Forwards. Forwards. For Aonir. Now. Let's go. Into battle we go. The lines must hold.
Fortify the defenses!
It's an ambush. To adventure. Into battle we go. Forward. Follow me. For freedom. Stay with me, men. Let's go. Follow me. Forwards.
The mightiest combat unit
Now.
you have at your disposal is the Titan. Each
Into battle
race
we
has
go.
its own Titan.
Fortify the defenses!
To create a Titan, you must first construct the large headquarters of the appropriate race. You can only
Never
have one
surrender.
Titan
Now.
for each race.
Now.
Never give up!
Follow me.
Enemy contact!
Quickly now. To adventure.
Never give
Into
up.
battle we go. Let's go.
Awaiting your orders!
Here.
When a normal go-to
To
command
adventure.
is issued, The units will ignore enemies on their way to the target
Now.
and only start to defend themselves as soon as they reach the destination. You can hold down the control key, give the go-to command to your own units with the right mouse button. In this case, they will attack enemies along the way. On the side of light, you can build settlements not only with humans, but with elves and dwarfs. There are also 3 dark races available: orcs, trolls, and dark elves. In Spellforce, you will often build a settlement with several races. If you decide on a light and dark race at the same time, you must ensure that the armies do not encounter one another. The resource supplies of the dark and light races are separate. However, the races of light share their resources with each another, as do the dark races. The resources in Spellforce regenerate in the course of time. It can thus be wise to leave 1 or 2 craftsmen at an exhausted aria spring or a mined ore deposit. You can order your own units to follow someone. This is especially useful when you want to move with other units in the third-person perspective. To do this, select the desired units, then press the Shift key and click with the right mouse button on the target, such as your avatar which you want your unit to follow. You can resort already used plans of buildings and units, magic spells in your spellbook, and also learned magic spells in the magic memory at any time.
At your command. On my way.
To do
For
this,
the rune!
open your inventory and, for instance, first click on one magic spell and then the second one. As the buildings and magic spells in the action bar are shown in the same order, as they are sorted in the buildings menu or magic memory, this can be useful. Beside the inventory symbol on the bottom right is the formation symbol. When you select several units, you can form a formation by clicking on the formation symbol.
Ready
The
and
units
able.
will then become a formation just
Yes.
as they are arranged in the game world.
The rune's orders.
Generally, it is more comfortable to use convenient function for standard formations. As soon as you have formed a formation, 3 additional symbols appear for the standard formations: circular, semicircular, and rank formation.
The rune's orders. Right away. On my way.
Many characters have dialogues and orders that concern the main quest. Other characters are only important for so-called side quests.
The rune calls. Very well.
You can recognize the
done.
characters for the main quest by the large exclamation mark above their heads. You will need to talk to these characters in order to solve the main quest successfully. The so-called side quests are optional. You don't have to solve them,
What
but
does
they
right
do
away
offer
desire?
you a number of benefits
Onwards,
and
warriors!
adventures.
On my way. Send them to the River of Souls.
To provide a better overview, the view direction is automatically oriented in isometric perspective toward the north. You can use the delete and the view automatically returns to the starting position when you release the keys or the mouse buttons. This function can you can use the home key to return the view to the north. When you travel through a portal or bindstone from one platform to another, you
At your
lose
command.
all the units you had previously summoned
Yes.
with rune magic and your
Right away.
settlements. That's why you should choose carefully the point in time you want to move on. If you hold down the Alt key and give your own units a go-to command with the right mouse button, your units will scout the area between their present position and the destination.
What does the rune desire?
By indicating several points, they will patrol these points one after the other, forwards and backwards, with no regard to their starting position. When scouting, your units will attack any enemy in their sight range. By holding down the Shift key when you give your own units a go-to command with the right mouse button, you can describe the exact route they should take point by point.
At your command.
At the final point, the units will stop. You can use this method to send your units around an
rune's
enemy
orders?
camp without having to change their directions over and over again.
At your command.
They're attacking!
When you would like to rotate a building before placing it, press and hold the Control key. After that, use the Delete and Stop keys to
Fortify the
rotate
defenses.
the building
glory
to
of
the
our
left or
year.
to the right.
Enemy contact!
The rune
Very
calls.
By holding down
For the
the Control
rune!
key and selecting a unit, all the other units of this type in the surrounding area will also
Yes.
be selected.
Send them to the River of Souls.
This function can also be used with the portrait buttons of
Will
the
be done.
avatar, the heroes,
Onwards,
or the
warriors!
groups. Hold down the Shift key and select one or more units to add units in order to add or
The rune
remove
calls.
them from the current selection.
The rune's orders. The rune calls.
This function can also be used
rune's
with the
orders.
portrait buttons of the avatar,
At your
the
command.
heroes, or the groups.
At your service. Ready and able. Understood. For the light.
Certain magic
Fortify the
spells allow you to
defenses.
call upon so-called servants, who are loyal to the mages and support them during battles. A mage can call upon several servants simultaneously.
The rune's order. For the glory of Aonir.
However, these servants cost the mage a certain amount of mana as time passes,
Right away.
which
On my
leads
way.
to a slower regeneration of
For the
mana,
light.
or even a constant loss of mana. When the mage has lost all of his mana reserves, his servant dies.
Engaging the enemy!
When you have selected several units, you can click on individual
command. On my way.
units or unit types in the
Yes.
selection window at the bottom left, and thus double select them.
Never give up!
If you now give further orders, such as sending the unit elsewhere, then this command will only apply to the double
They're
selected
attacking!
units. This method is highly convenient if, for instance,
Will be done.
you want to remove specific
Very
units
well.
from combat or heal wounded
Will be done.
units very quickly with click and fight. You will find a monument symbol in the action bar. When you click on it with the left mouse button,
Enemy contact!
you select your monuments one after another and produce units without moving.
At your service. Understood.
When you click on
the
monument
glory of
symbol
Avenir.
with the right mouse button, then view
Never
will
give
focus
up.
on the monuments one after another. You can build some buildings at the start of the game, whereas others require the construction
give
of
up.
small, middle, or large headquarters. You will find the appropriate instructions in the respective help windows. Some units require special buildings before they can be summoned.
At your service.
Aside from the necessary resources, they may also need
We'll
a
be done.
forge for metal weapons and armor,
On my way.
a weapon workshop for wooden weapons and leather outfits, or
Understood.
a magic building for units with magic.
Engaging the enemy.
Some units need further
Fortify
special
the
buildings.
defenses.
You will find the appropriate hints in the respective help.
They're attacking.
The more often
Understood.
you defeat a
Send them to
certain
the
type
River
of
of
enemy,
Souls.
the less experience
Never
points
give up.
you earn. You earn a lot more points when you defeat new enemies.
Right away. Send them to the River of Souls.
Fortify the defenses.
Noon
Enemy contact.
Send them to the River of Souls. For the lights.
Fortify the defenses.
Right away. Send them to the River of Souls.
Fortify the defenses.
Some rare weapons have magic effects. These effects cannot be specifically cast. They unleash their power in combat
What
at
does the
random
rune
time
desire?
intervals.
For the lights.
A number of different
Engaging
effects
the
are
enemy.
possible. For example, there are weapons with an additional fire effect, or others which take life points away from the enemy and add them to the owner.
On my way.
When you press the Tab key, the strongest enemy in the visible view will be selected. By pressing the Tab key again, you can switch through all the visible enemies. This way you can select enemy targets very quickly, for example, for the click and fight system. You can retroactively remove or change units that have been queued for summoning at a monument. To do this, select the monument and click on the unit currently under production in the selection window, or on units in the waiting line to remove them.
Welcome back, my friend. I know your memory is paled. 8 years is a long time. Many things have happened. The war is over, but its consequences were terrible. The convocation has shattered the countenance of our world. Since then, I've tried to retain whatever is left over from this world. But now I have a feeling of time closing in. The circle is closing, and these lands need a protector. May the power of the ruin reawaken with you. But this time, you should not be the slave of someone else's will. This rune is the scourge on which your soul was forged. Wear it now yourself, and be the master of your own decisions.
I'm free. Master Rowan, the Order sent me with an important message. Something's happening at the Wildland Pass. Creatures made of black steel. They are breaking into the Northlands.
The Iron Ones have come. So, it has now begun.
You must set out at once.
Indeed. I will go see Darius. You, my friend, should gather your strength first and arm yourself. Follow the messenger to the town of Greyfell. When you get there, speak to my friend Sartarius. He will give you your instructions. He belongs to the Order of Dawn. Good luck. We'll meet again when I return, Rune Warrior.
By the gods! He really called a Rune Warrior!
I can hardly remember. How do I get to that city, Greyfell?
Follow the path through the rocks. I'll go with you. But let's be careful. The mountain goblins are in an uproar.
Iron is light. Welcome to the Northern Realms.
What kind of place is this here?
This is the Shadow Pass. It leads through the mountains to our capital city, Greyfell, the seat of the House of Wulfgar.
How do I get to Greyfell?
Just follow this trail. You can't miss it. But keep your eyes peeled. This land isn't called the Shadow Pass for nothing. Should you get into trouble, then run back here. We will know how to defend your life.
We're under attack! It's It's an ambush!
Has the old man gone off?
As you predicted, my lord. He will move on to the Wildland Pass.
Good. The snare is slowly beginning to close. He will never return from there.
What will happen with the Runeslave, my lord?
Kill him. And then give this casket to the leaders of the Black Fist. It contains the plans for the invasion.
But my lord, I cannot conquer this rune warrior. I'm just a messenger, not a fighter.
I have complete confidence in you. Bring the casket to the Black Fist. I will give you a princely reward.
Lord. All right then. Die, rune slave!
Stand by me!
What happened here?
Treason. I must get to Greyfell by the fastest route.
Mountain goblins have blocked that route. They're already setting up a camp. There is a rune monument right near. Summon your army there. It's the only way you can break through to Greyfell.
First, I must search for this traitor. The casket must be brought to the Order as quickly as possible.
Here I am. Off to work. Your orders? Here I am. I'm on it. Your orders? Here we go. Yes, break's over. Time for work. Ready to go. Your orders? That way. Off to work. Master of the Rune? I'm on it. Master of the Rune? Here we go. Here I am. Off to work. Master of the Rune? Very well, off I go. Master of the Rune? At your service. No problem. At your service. Here I am. Ready to go. Off to work. Your orders? Here we go. Here I am. I'm on it. Master of the Rune? Building completed. Yes, on my way. Ready to go. Understood. Yes.
We're under attack.
Understood. Master of the Rune? On my way. Master of the Rune? Understood. At your service. Off to work. Here I am. Your orders? No problem. Ready to go. Break's over, time for work. Building complete, ready to go. Break's over, time for work. Ready to go. Here we go. Building completed. At your service. At your service. Master of the Rune, no problem.
The lines must hold. Enemies beware. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Off to work. Building completed. Ready to go. Understood. As good as done. Here I am. I'm on it. Yes. Ready to go. Let's get cracking then. Master of the No problem. Here we go. Yes. Building completed. Here I am. Let's get cracking then.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Building completed. Your orders? That way. On my way.
Ready for action. Sir. Yes, sir. Ready to fight, sir. Awaiting your orders. Ready to fight, sir. Eyes open, sword ready, sir. Securing the area. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
We're under attack.
Your orders? No problem.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Destiny awaits. Quickly now. Now! Now! For the order! Follow me. Forwards. Now! Into battle we go. Into battle we go. Enemies beware. Stay with me, never surrender. For the order. Into battle we go. Awaiting your order. Ready to fight, sir. Stay with me, men. At arms, ready for capturing the area. Never surrender. For our near. Here. Eyes open, sword ready, sir. I am ready. For the order. For freedom. Sir! Yes, sir! Moving out! I shall not fail. I am ready. Now! Ready for capturing the area. Here, for the order. At arms, men. Yes, for freedom. Into battle. At arms, men. Now. Now! I am ready. Let's go. To adventure. Follow me. Follow me. Now! Quickly now. Fortify the defense. They're attacking. Fortify the defense. For our near. Sir! Yes, sir! Sir! Yes, sir! For freedom! Never give up! Quickly now.
Now. To adventure. Let's go. Forwards. Follow me. Forwards. Quickly now.
Orcs! They're burning everything down! Where are the guards? Help us in our defense, quick! Otherwise we are lost!
Quickly now. Let's go. Forwards. Follow me. Forwards. Now. Quickly now. To adventure. For the order. Never give up. Enemy contact. Follow me. Follow me. Let's go. Let's go. To adventure. Follow me. Follow me.
Thank you. Without you, things would have looked pretty bleak for us. The guards have a good drubbing to look forward to, those nincompoops. Here, take this as your reward, and please excuse the others. The people are a little frightened of you. You're a rune warrior, aren't you?
On the way to Greyfell.
Oh, it isn't very far from here to Greyfell. Just follow the trail up the mountain. Have a good journey.
Forwards. To adventure. Follow me. Quickly now. To adventure. Here. On my command. To adventure. To adventure. Now. Quickly now. Forwards. Now. Let's go. Follow me. Forwards. Now. To adventure. Let's go. Follow me. Forwards. Now. Quickly now. Let's go. Now. Let's go. At arms, men. Now! Forwards! Follow me! Quickly now! Let's go!
Ready to fight, sir.
Yes! Forwards! Now! Quickly now! To adventure! Let's go! To adventure! Follow me! Now! Quickly now! To adventure!
And you warriors, never say die. Oh, whom do we have here, huh? You wouldn't happen to have some liquor in you from my homeland. The hooch around here is no bloody good.
Don't you think you've had enough?
More liquor from our homeland.
Ready to fight, sir. Moving out.
A customer. Welcome. Open wide and show me your teeth. There's certainly something wrong with a few of them. Can't you feel this pulling sensation?
You won't make any money on me. My teeth are just fine, thank you.
I also puncture cataracts. Your eyes look a little dull to me.
No, thanks again.
Oh, well. Sooner or later you'll come crawling to me. Don't wait until it's too late. Otherwise it will all end with your death.
I've already died so many times.
What do you mean? Ah, wait. You're a rune warrior, aren't you? You might be able to do me a favor. The last time I was in Leonon, a gang of goblins stole a set of my most expensive pliers and tweezers. Should you happen to find them...
I find the idea of goblins pulling one another's teeth out highly interesting, but I will keep an eye out for them. Sartarius?
That's who I am. And you must be the rune warrior Rowan awoke.
Rowan is in great danger. I must speak to him.
He set out toward the Wildland Pass, along with his bodyguard.
That won't be enough for him. There's another mage of the circle here. He confronted us in the mountains. Your messenger was a traitor. He led me right to him.
Another circle mage? Ye gods! Who?
His face was hidden under a dark hood.
And the traitor?
Dead. The Dark Circle mage gave him this casket for the leader of the Black Fist.
The Black Fist? Impossible! That would mean...
To arms! Cave orcs! They're coming in from the Shadow Pass!
Orcs! They must have followed you from the mountains. Quickly! The Order must participate in the defense. The town laws demand that we intervene. Take over the command of these knights.
At your service, sir!
Follow the soldier to the gate. Return to me when the attack has been repulsed. Good luck.
Follow me! There they are!
I shall
follow me.
Keep them away from the city.
To adventure.
Eyes open, sword ready, sir. Understood.
On my command. Into battle we
Enemy contact.
Attack! Quickly now. To adventure.
Good work, friend. Now, let us consider what else must be done.
Somebody has to follow Rowan and warn him.
And I think I know who. But first show me the casket you told me of.
Here. The Dark Mage gave it to the messenger. It contains plans for an attack.
Let me see. It is closed with a magic seal. You won't be able to open it without the password.
Is there any kind of magic that will break it open?
Yes. However, this seal was made by a circle mage, and only a circle mage can break it.
Then I must bring the casket to Rowan.
Aye. Consider this your first task as a fighter of the Order.
Which route will Rowan take?
He will first go to see Darius, the cartographer in Leonon. Darius has long spoken of a threat beyond the pass. This letter will open the gate to Leonon for you, and this rune here may be just as useful for you. Ask Darius about Rowan's whereabouts. Look for Rowan and warn him. If the Dark Mage finds him first, then may the gods protect us.
What is the Black Fist?
The Black Fist is a band of mercenaries and looters under the leadership of a war veteran named Brannigan. Until recently, they were just a gang of robbers. An annoyance, nothing more. But for the past few weeks, disquieting reports about their mischief have reached us. People speak of veritable hosts who have rallied to their banner, equipped with new weapons, armor, and with new commanders. Someone is supporting them. Somebody with money and influence.
How do I get to Leonon?
Go to the northeasternmost end of the city. There you will find a gate which is guarded by soldiers from the house of Leonidar. Give the soldiers my letter. They will open the gate for you. Behind it you will find the portal to Leonon.
What are these portals?
The portals are magical connections between the islands. They are the only way anyone can travel from land to land and cover the huge distances between them.
Where do they come from?
Rowan made them. We don't know much about them, only that he was gone for 6 years, and that he built them in every land. While he was making them, he didn't distinguish between the nations of the light and the darkness, and just as little between nations and creatures. It was his wish for the world to become one again. This is why we need the gate fortresses.
What is the house of Leonidar?
Leonidar is one of the 5 great royal houses of Nortanda. It once controlled the green lands north of here, all the way to the coast of Hyjal. Now they only dominate the island of Leonon and are the smallest of the still existing houses. The other houses are Utran, Halet, Wolfgar, to whom this city here belongs, and Iskander, which, however, was snuffed out.
What does the Order of Dawn stand for?
The Order stands for the new beginning, the setting out towards a new era. Rowan himself created it to help him organize the new world. We are protectors, teachers, and builders. It is our task to help the new realms. Even the Dark Nations see this as our task. Though there are many in our midst who are striving for more. For fame, for power. But Rowan will not reveal the secrets of his magic. He has witnessed what it is capable of. Nevertheless, conflict and envy arise amongst the Brothers of the Order. But don't be misled by that. Concentrate only on your tasks.
Leonon is a war zone. No one may cross it without a pass.
I have a letter from the Order.
Let me see it. That's fine. We're always glad to see someone from the Order in the land of the Leonidars. Open the gate!
Enemies beware! Rune warriors, stand by me! We're under attack! We're under attack!
What brings you to me, servant of the rune?
The Order of Dawn sent me. Are you the one they call Darius?
That's me. But you're wasting your time. I'm not interested in the intrigue games you and your kind are playing.
I'm looking for Rowan. He is in great danger.
Danger? What danger might threaten a mage of the Circle?
Well, unfortunately it seems he wasn't the only Circle mage who survived the Convocation War. Rowan is headed straight for a trap.
Are you speaking the truth, servant of the rune? A second mage? If that's the case, then you must lose no time. Rohan travelled on further long ago to the Wildland Pass. Talk to Selen Fel, the commander of the guards. You'll need her permission if you want to cross the portal keep to Aloni. At the moment, this is the only way that leads to the pass.
What happened in Leonon?
Brannigan's henchmen have been lurking around here for a long time, but since the last moon they've actually been openly pouncing on us. They already have an iron grip on the western part of our country. They were never able to advance so far before, but they were also never as well organized and armed as they are now. You don't have to be a scholar to see that some dark plan is unfolding here. But nobody knows yet what the point of this plan is and who besides Brannigan is behind it.
So you know Rowan quite well?
Well, I surely know him better than most of those ne'er-do-well Order members you work for. He often visited me on his travels and told me of distant lands. And yet he remains a permanent riddle for me. The guilt of the convocation still weighs heavily on his shoulders, that much I can say, but who is to judge him? Without him we would have long been lost in this fragmented world.
Ah, a new face. Welcome to Leonon, the best darned spot north of the Windmill Mountains, if you ask me.
Are you the head of this town?
Who, me? Oh no, heaven forbid. I'm just the innkeeper here. Bart Boggleson's the name. I also occasionally peddle a bit of merchandise. If you need anything, just talk to Will, my son.
Do you know Darius?
Sure do. Odd bird, if you ask me. Buries himself day and night in his foolish books, as if there was nothing else in life, eh?
He seems to be pretty well known in these parts.
I'll say he is. Got lots of friends and acquaintances all over in Northander. Even knows Rohan, the Circle Mage, don't you know? They say he's writing a book about us.
A book?
Yes, indeed. A book or an atlas or something like that. About the islands, the new realms and all that stuff.
There's that merchant outside town. Orta?
Orta Gelfbeard? Certainly. He's an old veteran of the Convocation War. Settled down here and trades in all kinds of He's got a whole bunch of stuff from the war. Old junk, if you ask me. We're happy we've got it behind us, eh?
Is there a healer here?
Healer? Yes. Shan Muir is a healer.
Welcome, stranger. I am Shan Muir, the healer.
I need healing.
Your wounds shall be healed, and illness and poison banished.
Are you the blacksmith?
Careful. Don't get too close to the mine.
What mine? What's there?
A phantom has emerged from the old shafts and has been roaming about there ever since. Some people have already tried to drive him away.
Unsuccessfully?
Yes, they all met their death, perished by the ghosts
I understand. Well, maybe I can help you.
Lieutenant Fell demands the Sword of the Apparition as proof that the danger has been averted. Should you defeat the ghost, bring it to me.
Where does this path lead?
Off to the Shield, to the land of the House of Utron. The portal keep, however, is locked.
Why?
There is a war raging in the Shield. Brannigan's hordes have almost totally overrun the country. They have already taken the portal and the Shield. The Utronian guards won't let anyone through anymore as long as the other side of the portal is unsafe.
Do you think I can conquer the spirit?
From the looks of you, perhaps you're still a little inexperienced for an encounter like that. Might end badly.
By the Soul River. The rune is on the march again. What times we live in.
I must reach Iloni, Lieutenant Fell.
I wouldn't stop you, but the trail there is controlled by the goblin hordes. We had to give up the Portal Keep to Iloni, and so we locked it.
Is there any way to reopen it?
For that purpose, I must send some of my men with you to the portal. Only they can unlock the keep. But as long as the area here is at risk because of Snarf and his gang, I can't spare a single man.
Can I help you solve this problem?
Absolutely. Hunt that bastard down. Snarf is a big, ugly goblin. His camp is to the west of here. Go past the 3 guard posts and then keep to the right. But first, perhaps you should call for reinforcements at the monument here behind me, warrior. Snarf is dangerous. Once you have defeated him, bring me his rusty dagger as proof.
I shall not Follow fail. Me.
Ready and able.
I shall not fail. Quickly now. Quickly now. To adventure. At arms, men. It's an ambush. We must drive him back. Into battle we go. To adventure. The lines must hold. For our near. Forwards. Follow me. Quickly now. Now. Quickly now. Forwards. Follow me. Forwards. For freedom. For the order. The lines must hold.
An enemy attack!
Forwards. Into battle we go. The lines must hold. Follow me. At arms, men.
Close the ranks.
Enemies beware. For the order. At arms, men. Here. For the order. Here, to adventure. To adventure. Let's go. Quickly now.
The rune
Very
calls.
well. Destiny quickly awaits. Now. Into battle we go. Stay with me, men. Attack. Stay with me, men.
Back.
Enemies beware. For the order. Rune warriors, stand by me. For the order. On my command, I am ready. At arms, men! I am ready. To adventure. Forwards. Forwards.
So it's you. What do you want?
Is this arrest warrant from you?
In any case, there he is. By chance you've taken care of that scoundrel? You never cease to amaze me, Rune Warrior. Here, take your reward. One less sneak thief to worry about.
Snarf won't trouble you any longer. Here is his dagger.
You know your craft, Rune Warrior. You've saved us a lot of trouble. Take this as your reward.
Will you now allow the portal keep to be opened?
I admit, you have proven your worthiness. I'll send some men along with you. Wait here, I'll have them march in. And something else. The men will march directly to the portal keep. Give them protective escort and make sure that they get up there alive. They will then open the gate for you. Should you fail, return to me immediately. Good luck, you'll need it.
Quickly now. To adventure. To adventure. Forwards. Follow me. For Awenir. The lines must hold. Into battle we go. Follow me. Forwards. Quickly now. Quickly now. Into battle we go.
Hold on, men!
Attack! Quickly now. Now. To adventure. For freedom. Stand by me.
Reinforce the defenses!
We're under attack. I shall. For Awenir. I shall follow me. Forwards. Now.
Ready and able.
On my command.
Ready and able. The rune's
I
orders?
am ready.
We made it. You have fought valiantly. I have...
May it please the gods.
Good luck.
Here, now. Quickly now. Quickly now.
What an odd visitor. Welcome. They call me Tiergar Brannon.
You're a fisherman?
I would have been if those wretched goblins hadn't grabbed all the fish. Now I've been demoted to patching the nets.
Not much of a catch today?
As I already said, it's the goblins' fault. They're hauling in all the fish over there on the northern bank. And I can't supply Sunder, although he's been waiting for a fresh load of fish for days now. You suppose you could help me out of this situation? Slay that green-skinned mob and bring me back their haul? You look like someone who might enjoy that sort of thing.
This isn't the first time I've heard that.
So it's you.
I shall follow me.
Ready and able.
Yes.
At your service.
I shall not follow me. Here, now. Let's go. Follow me. Now. Quickly now. Now.
Where are you off to, citizen?
What lies in the north behind this gate?
Urgel resides up there with his goblins. He's one of Brannigan's subalterns who's entrenched himself in there. Making his acquaintance will be of no value to you. Take my word for it.
I am ready. Let's go. To adventure. For Awenir.
The rune very well.
I am ready. Into battle. Enemies beware.
They're everywhere. Runes will be done.
Rune warriors stand by me. Attack.
Ready and able.
I shall not. The lines must hold. Here. I am ready. Let's go.
What does the rune desire?
Yes, forwards. Quickly now. Let's go. To adventure. Forwards. Follow me. Yes. Follow me. I shall not fail. Let's go. To adventure. Let's go. Follow me. Forwards. Now.
Greetings.
Do you think I
From the looks of you, perhaps you're
I am ready. Follow me. Forwards. Now. Here. Now. Here. Now. For freedom. The lines must move. On my command. Here. Yes. Let's go. Follow me. Forwards. Now. Quickly now. Forwards. Follow me. Now. To adventure. Forwards. Follow me.
Stand back. There is a battle in the shield. You cannot pass. It is...
To adventure. Let's go.
Greetings.
The ghost is conquered.
Do you have the sword?
Here it is.
Thank you. You have done the old soldier a great service. Here, please take this. This is all I can give you.
Do you know this ring, soldier?
It looks old. Where did you get it from?
It was left over when I killed the ghost.
Strange signs on it. You'd best seek out Orta Gelfbeard, the merchant. He collects all kinds of curious stuff. Maybe he's familiar with it. His hut is west of the city on...
I am ready.
Let's go.
Forwards.
Let's go.
A warm welcome. May the Guardians protect you and always bless you with the best of health and a full While we're on the subject, we have a fine selection of goods here.
Brock said you know this ring.
Well, if that doesn't, I'll be... Odwin's seal. By the Guardians, where did you get it? Speak.
From the mine in the east. That's where the ghost of the old warrior was walking about. He lost the ring when I slew him.
Yea, gods, that was one of Odwin's retinue. Odwin was a scholar. He once went with his adepts down into the earth, into the deep gorges of the Barga Gore. They were hoping to explore the realm of the demons. None of them ever returned. Now their ghosts seem to have found the way out of the chasms. That's not a good sign. I will give you something even more useful in exchange for that ring. And keep your eyes wide open. Perhaps more ghosts may afflict you.
What's the story on...
He was a wise man, but restless and driven. He believed that ancient knowledge lay hidden in the realms of the demons. Knowledge, and back then, it was still the era of the great empire. He lived in Talendar, the white city under the lake. He must have been colossally wealthy. His trademark was the silver-woven ring he wore. But in the end, Odwin took it with him down into his...
Now! Quickly now!
Welcome back.
Here.
Thank you. Could I ask you, would you bring the sack down to Sunder in the village with my best wishes? Unfortunately, and take this as a token of my thanks.
Now! Quickly now! To adventure! Here!
Forwards. Follow me. Have you ever seen an axe like...
Dwarves' work. Was once a handsome piece. Pretty run down. I'll trade it with you for a weapon from my assortment if you'd like.
Gladly.
Pick something out.
I bring you the fish.
Good.
Good.
Wait, I wouldn't have thought a warrior of the runes would stoop to helping a simple fellow like me. I guess you're all right.
To adventure. Now. Follow me. Quickly now.
Where are you off to, citizen?
I shall follow me. Fail. Quickly now. To adventure. Let's go. To adventure. Here. I shall not fail.
Ah, friend, it's you again.
No, thank you.
Pity. Have you at least found my property?
Are these the pliers that were stolen from you?
Yes, I can finally pull teeth again. Here, take this gemstone as my thanks. It will certainly fetch a pretty price from the right merchant. And if you need some treatment yourself...
Ye gods, this is the end. Brannigan's armies have surrounded our homestead. They're burning every... Where is Leonidar? Where's Utran? Where are the armies of the humans? Tell me, where?
Cut off and encircled by the Black Fist. They're fighting for their lives as well, like you.
Then may Elen have pity on us all. They've closed the circle. We're lost.
Have you fled from the village?
No. We tried an assault. It failed. Many of my sisters were killed in attempt. The ones who penetrated the ring of the besiegers were cut off and strewn into the four winds. I could make out 4 groups fleeing in different directions.
Then someone should go find them and bring them back to a safe place. Which direction did your sisters go?
2 groups fled to the forest valley, one of them towards the east. The third was forced towards the northeast. The 4th group is standing in front of you. I'll manage on my own, but please look for my sisters. Find them and bring them safely back to the homestead.
What can I do?
There are hundreds of them. Alone, you could never.
I serve the rune. I can help you. Are there any of the old monuments in this area?
There are. Then perhaps there is still hope. Listen, the goblins of the Black Fist are besieging our settlement. Wave by wave they are pounding on our door. Stab the goblins in the back with your troops. Corner them. Should you succeed, then talk to Lukanda, our leader in the homestead. Now I'll show you a rune monument. The gate to the forest valley is locked. It was San, that miserable traitor. Human lust.
How can I open?
Saren must have stolen the key. He's probably hiding out in one of the goblin camps. The only one on this side of the... But be careful.
Ready to go. I'm on it. On my way. Break's over. At your service. Ready to go. Let's get cracking then. Here I am. As good as done. Ready to go. At your service. Your orders? Understood. Yes? Understood. Ready to go. That way. Yes? No problem. Ready to go. That way. At your service. Your orders? As good as done. Yes? Building completed.